Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Maureen, and today I want to share with you what I plan on making this week as far as sewing, what I have already made since it is Tuesday, and just some things that I picked up as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. I want to start with the pattern that I made for my husband. Now, granted, this is something that I cut out for our honeymoon. Never got to actually get to this project. So it was still on my cutting table when I got back home, and I decided to just whip it up real quick. So this is Simplicity 9338. This is the shorts version. It's kind of got like that faux zipper fly right here, side pockets, and then elastic. I omitted the drawstring this time because he has a lot of shorts with drawstring in them, and so I figured he doesn't need another pair like that. And then I did make these I did use this pattern before for a pair of pants that he has, and it called for a what's it called? For a welt pocket. And so I omitted the welt pocket because I just wanted to get it done kind of fast and whatnot, and I did a patch pocket instead, just a quick measurement and whatnot, and then I just put it where the welt pocket would have gone, and it worked just fine. So I already made these for him. I actually took them out of his closet. We're gonna put these back and whatnot, but they look really nice. And one thing I want to say, so I know, like, conventionally speaking, you know, most men's pants have like a waistband and like a zipper front and things like that, but I actually, and I'm speaking for my husband in this sense, but he did let me know that these pants are probably, or like this type of pant is actually a little bit easier for him, because when we are traveling and things like that, you know, you are required to take your belt off in certain security lines. For him, he likes the convenience of not having to remove a belt and still looking professional. So in that way, I think this works for him. Now, I guess you could say a goal of mine, or maybe something that I would like to attempt one day, is a pair of pants with like a true waistband with a zipper fly and whatnot. So the other thing that I did was New Look 6736. Now, I had already made this for, again, my honeymoon, and then by popular demand, it was extremely highly requested among my community. They wanted me to do a sew along, so I went ahead and did that, and I actually posted it last night, so make sure you check that out after this video. I actually used this tie-dye fabric that I had in my stash. Like, I bought that fabric like years ago, and I refuse to kind of get rid of fabric, and even though it's not necessarily my style, I decided to keep it, and I'm actually really glad I did. And I think my mom is gonna take it, not take it, but I think I'm actually gonna give it to my mom, because she expressed that she really liked it and she liked the colors, so I might send it to her, and yeah, we can be twins. All right, so now I just want to talk about some of my sewing plans for this week. So now that, you know, the vacations are behind me, I really just want to make things that are going to be comfortable, transitional, and I'm also trying to sew through some of my summer fabric. That way I don't have to wait a whole other 365 days from now to use it again. So I am actually going to start with, this is McCalls 8162, and it's also known as Angie McCalls. And I want to make View C, which is the shorts overalls. And I have this fabric. It's actually window panels from the thrift store, but it's like a ivory twill, and I really like this for the overalls. So I am going to use this fabric for it. This is McCalls 7948. Now, this is a bit of an older pattern, but I have seen a lot of different variations of it, and even though it is a simplistic pattern, I still want to give it a try, and I actually want to do View C, which is the sleeveless version with 2 tiers right here. This fabric calls for Adobe, Swiss dot, linen, and crepe, and I am going to be using this black eyelet. Let me see if I can get a closer look at it. Yeah, this black eyelet that I actually got from Fine Fabrics in October, I think. And I literally only have like 3, maybe 3.5 yards of this, because there wasn't that much left on the bulk, especially in October. But I definitely want to use this for that. I think the reason why it's taken me so long to use this fabric is because with Eyelet, you know, there's like the little like see-through holes and things like that, and I've been like to use like a layer of fabric between or not to use a layer of fabric between. And listen, I don't think I'm gonna like layer it. I think this is just gonna be the dress, and I will decide later on if I want to wear darker undergarments or nude undergarments to go with it, because I feel like at that point, if you've got like a outer layer and then like the lining layer, is it even a summer dress anymore? Like the way it's been hot out here, it needs to be breathable. So I talked about this one in my last pattern haul. This is McCalls 7936, and I want to make view A. I did talk about how the last time I made it, I kind of like chopped it up, and like it's not a bad outfit that I made, it's just that I really like doctored the pattern up in like a really weird way. And I'm gonna use this fabric for my second opportunity to make this pattern. And this is 3 yards. I think at this point now this is on clearance at Hobby Lobby, because I saw it on clearance at my Hobby Lobby at least. And but I have 3 yards of this palm leaf fabric, and I plan to use it for that pattern. So with those 3 items, I did have to get some fabric notions. So I did go to Hobby Lobby where they were having a sale on some things, and I decided to get some notions up, or pick some notions up. So I want to share with you just some of the things that I got, and I also picked up new fabric for another pattern that I want to sew this week. Don't tell my husband. So let's see. All right, I had to get some new needles. This is some universal needles that I had to pick up. I did get single fold bias tape, and this was $1.99 for 4 yards. And this is going to be for the black eyelet dress, because you have to do the single fold bias tape on the sleeveless part and the neckline as well. So I did go ahead and pick that up. Then I was so lucky to find these. These are the overall buckles with, they call them with no sew buttons. And so obviously I had to pick that up for the overalls, and I contemplated buying a second pack because I was like, gosh, what if I mess this up? But I'm just gonna pray that I don't mess this up, and we're gonna go for it. I also got some thread to go with my overalls. So the fabric I picked up is 4 yards of this tie-dye knit fabric. It's kind of like a jersey t-shirt knit, and I've seen it in the past and I always walk by it because I'm like, I have no need for this, but now I do, and I'm so excited that I just wanted to add this into what I am going to sew this week, and hopefully I get to it. I want to do Carmen McCalls with this and do View D, which is the full length version. So I think that'll actually be really cute. And I just realized the model is wearing a tie-dye version too, so I guess that works out. I did see, I think it's Creativity by T. She's on here as well on YouTube, and we follow each other on Instagram and stuff, and she did a version of this, and ironically it was in my sewing queue, and when I saw her version I was like, gosh, I'm inspired, like I have to go and do mine. So I loved how it looked on her. Like, you know, normally like pieces like this, sometimes I'm scared that like they can kind of give you like no shape, but I just loved how it really like accentuated her shape, and it really just looked really nice on her. So I am excited, and consider me influenced. I am going to try this. All right, you guys, so that is it for what I'm going to sew this week. I hope you all liked this video. Now, let me know in the comments which one you are most excited to see me make, and if you want to see me vlog about any of these makes as well. And if you're not following me already, you can follow me right here on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads at Raven Maureen. See you next time. Bye.